finally here. Once I return this core flame and become the world-bearing demigod, the cycles of Amphorius' tragedy can finally end. This Era Nova will be the arena for the final battle with Iron Tomb. But I still feel like something's not right.
Even though this cycle has no demigod of time, time has always stood on humanity's side.
Then, with this core flame blessed by the remembrance, respond to their hopes and blaze a trail to the future.
Weird. No one ever mentioned this. The core flame of time. When did it get returned?
You used Memoria to resist me. But did you not consider the possibility that the Remembrance and their children might have taken this opportunity to join the fray as well?
Are you saying that Garden of Recollection is also getting involved in this unsavory mess? Then I welcome them. If the Memo Keepers can disrupt your little experiment of destruction, I'll give them a standing ovation.
But you know deep down that they can't. In fact, the Memo Snatchers will be more of a hindrance to you. The Memo Keepers covet Amphorius' secrets, just as they covet the knowledge of every genius. In the war between the eons, the Remembrance is never the erudition's ally.
But they are certainly not an ally of the destruction either. Right now, following behind the Trailblaze, numerous cosmic powers have cast their sights on Amphorius. They all have vastly different philosophies, but the desire to survive will unite them against a common enemy.
How can you be certain that these powers don't have their own end goals, waiting to seize an advantage in the war among the eons? The war has long begun, Screw'em. Four paths will push the cosmos to its end, and the destruction is only one of them. Polka saw these ripples, but had no way of stopping them. So she found in Device 9. Dr. Primitive also took action, but he chose the wrong allies. And now only wild animals keep him company. As for the two inorganic emperors, they could have ascended to the throne of destruction, but they were thwarted by the Eon's plots and became prisoners of the erudition instead. What's interesting is, while the second emperor had a body made of flesh and blood, he considered himself an inorganic being. Guess who was the one who influenced his thinking?
We have no interest in chatting about the past with you. Logic, you are stalling, which means you feel trapped.
Trapped. Yes, looking back, when Xandar was a human, he often felt trapped. But patience became my strongest weapon. Because of this, I've always waited for so long. What's a bit more waiting? You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man who's crossed thousands of
I thought no one would notice me if I just wait. But I see that wasn't enough to fool you, my dear. Looks like you're no longer that surprised to see me. Even though I am an uninvited guest. Only you can see me right now. I only exist in your cognition. So that way, other people can't interrupt us. You mean, what's going on with March 7th? Good. I like people who don't beat around the bush. So, let's talk about the one thing you should know. Your friend March 7th is no more. Yep, no more. March 7th entered this world long before you and Dan Heng arrived at Amphorius. She embraced the path of remembrance to save you two, and burned away like a lone candle in the fog. And I am the shadow cast by her candlelight. I've been hiding within the cracks of time all these years. It isn't easy to deceive a genius, but I can do it. I'll now answer your other question about who returned the core flame of time in this cycle. The answer is simple. No one ever did. I believe someone as sharp as you would definitely figure out that something's wrong. When the Era Nova fails to proceed, you will remember our initial meeting, and I'll be able to open the way for the remembrance and reach this place. Thank you for carrying this core flame all the way to the end of the world. I expected nothing less from March 7th's trusted friend. And now, I shall claim the divine authority of time. There's not much in this universe that I care about, except March 7th and her cherished companions. The divine authority isn't actually all that important. What's important is that I will use it to participate in the inner workings of this world. You already have a good idea of what the Era Nova does, right? It initiates extrapolations for the next cycle, based on the World-Bearer's memories. This immutable experimental mechanism is the key to the genius's resistance against Iron Tomb. And now, I'll be lending it just a touch more help. Let me filter your memories. Keep the appropriate seeds, and discard the rest. That way, it won't take too long. You just need to step into the rain of sensation with your memories. Isn't the fate of the entire cosmos hinged upon this? I'm not. If a new life is to be born, March 7th made a wish to. I'll definitely fulfill that small wish for her.
Friend, what's going on? Your consciousness suddenly went so far away.
I promise you that the Astral Express crew will so come, dear. Sink so much time. Because this Memoria tide comes from your companion. It's her deepest.
It was
that was when you showed up. Without even saying anything. Huh. I see. Then, do you still remember how long it has been since you entered Amphoria? That's gonna be 97 days.